I'm Chad.
And I'm Yetta, and we've been attending Legacy for 13 years. We were always faithful tithers. We always had enough at the end of the month, but sometimes it was very slim. And so we would argue and have disagreements about where and when we were spending our money.
Last year sometime, we were watching a testimonial video about a couple at Legacy who had talked about their tithing testimony. And during watching it, I knew that God was speaking to both of us. And as we got home, we realized we've always been tithers, but we'd always tithed on the net, not on the gross.
That video was confirmation that we needed to make some changes in the way we use our money and give our money. When we began tithing on our gross, it got really tight. And so when I would pray, I would recall what He had done for us and say, you say we can test you in these things. You've taken care of us up to this point, even though we haven't been extremely responsible with everything we've done. You said we could test you in this, so we're testing you. And God began speaking to us about how we needed to communicate about our finances and discipline ourselves and be good stewards of His money, not only to the church, but in our personal lives. It was just really hard in the beginning because we were believing for what God told us to believe in, but not seeing the results immediately.
They were appreciative that I was honest with them, and the following days they came and God used them to give us our answer in a way. Was a very generous offer to remain and to stay here.
We've had on our list always that we could purchase a home that we could host and be generous with our time and people and just host people in our homes, especially college students, because that's where I work. Those things were answered along with the raise in income, because now we are able to host people and purchase, food to keep in our home that we can host guests. I would suggest, because I heard this in a sermon recently, you can really never afford to tithe until you do. All it is, in my opinion, it's the term obedience.
It's scary. It's a general acknowledgement to me to saying, God's got everything. He's got my health. He's got my job. He looks after the birds of the field. He'll look after me.
Right.
If you're on the fence and the Holy Spirit's working on you and just be obedient and trust in God. It's the least I can do for what He's done for us.